Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. Time to do another fun, hopefully fun, tier list. And so this time I've picked 50 album covers. I think most of them are two art, so there's 25 artists and two albums by each of the bands or solo artists. I've tried to pick you know, a, a, a pretty good album cover or a great album cover, and also one that's not so good from each of the artists. And please remember, these are just random. There's no Beatles in this list. There's no Led Zeppelin. This is random. So here we go. And yes, I do have an E. Sometimes I don't include E. And so S is, of course, just an amazing album cover, a masterpiece. And then there's A, B, C, D, and E is the worst of the worst. And once again, in no particular order, let's go with Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Love Beach. Now, I know most of you are going to think I'm going to put that directly into E. I'm going to put it in D. It's a very awful album cover, but it is a nice shot, right? It's just not suitable for a band that, you used to be at least at one point pretty cool with, brain salad surgery. And then they release Love Beach. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, their debut album. That is almost S tier. I love that album cover. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. I love that album cover. But just not as much as Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Mardi Gras. Not a very good album and not a very good album cover. I'm going to put that in E. Sparks, Interior Design. I know some people don't like this album cover, but I like the retro or vintage look of it's almost like a catalog picture. So I'm going to put it in B. It's not one of their best, but it's still, I like it. All right, Uriah Heep Live. That's pretty boring. I'm going to put that in E. When you do a live album, you should have a really cool cover of the band in concert playing, not just boring text. Elton John, Rock of the Westies, is trying to remember the name of it. It's an okay, it's a nice picture of Elton, but kind of bland. So that's in C. Once again, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, just as bad as Uriah Heep Live, even worse. Or Works, I think that's volume 2. Let's go with Deep Purple, Machine Head. I've always loved this album cover and the title, Machine Head. I will put it, right there. That's good. I like Sheer Heart Attack a tad more. And let's get the other Deep Purple out of the way with Bananas. What an awful album cover. I'm going to put that in E. I'm going to put it at the front of E. I even dislike it more than Mardi Gras. Black Sabbath, their debut album, that is S tier. That is one creepy album cover. And then I guess I should have done this from the start. I'll continue. I'll do the two artists in a row. Black Sabbath, Sabotage. I know that gets listed as, one of the worst album covers. I don't mind it, even with Bill Ward in those pants. that I guess were given to him by his wife to wear. I'm going to put that in C ahead of Elton John because I don't know. Like I said, I don't mind him. The Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, one of the greatest albums ever, but not a great album cover. I'll put it in C right there. And then Surf's Up. That's I love that album cover. I'm going to put that in S tier. Although I like Black Sabbath a tad more. Blue Oyster Cult, Heaven Forbid, horrible, like your typical heavy metal album cover. I'll put that in D. But ahead of Love Beach. No, Love Beach is worse, so I'll put it there. It doesn't matter. They're both horrible, but not as bad as the album covers in E. And then Blue Oyster Cult, Tyranny and Mutation is awesome. I've always loved the early album covers of Blue Oyster Cult. I'll put that right there. Rush, Permanent Waves is very cool. I love that. I will put that right at the head of A, ahead of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And speaking of Crosby, Stills, and Nash, there it is, Live It Up with the hot dogs. That's an E. That's so bad. I'm going to put it even ahead of Mardi Gras and even Bananas. That's the worst so far. Pink Floyd. Well, yeah, these two Pink Floyd albums are good. Their debut, I would put in B, ahead of Sparks. And then Adam Hart Mother is A tier. It's just such a bizarre, wrong one, S tier, I mean. Such a bizarre album cover. I'm going to put it at the start of S. I just think it's humorous and, it doesn't even have the band's name or anything on the cover. I love it. Hey, Sparks Propaganda. That goes into A. Right between Surf's Up and Black Sabbath. And their other one, Hello Young Lovers, which I get the premise of it because rabbits, are always making bunnies. Not a big fan of the album cover. I'll put it at the bottom of C. Frank Zappa, Man from Utopia. Not one of my favorites. Cartoonish Zappa. A Fly Swatter. Not a favorite. I'll put it. But I like it more than Hello Young Lovers. I'll put it right there. And the other Frank Zappa. The Grand Wazoo. I mean, he's got a lot of great album covers. Grand Wazoo is A here. You know what? I actually love it that much. It's going to be at the start of S. George Harrison, excuse me, Sometime in England. Just a bland album cover. I'm going to put that in. I'm going to put it in C. Right about there. And then All Things Must Pass that's a classic. That's S tier. We'll put it just before Sparks. ACDC, Let There Be Rock. That's in B. Kind of shows you, you know, the band in performance and what genre of music it kind of is. That was the very first ACDC album I bought, and I bought it because of the cover. So I'm going to put it at the start of B. I think I only picked one of the ACDC. Yeah, only one ACDC. Okay. Jefferson Airplane. Bless Its Pointed Little Head, a live album. I've always loved that album cover. I'm going to put it in A. Right there. Yeah, I only did one Jefferson Airplane. David Bowie, Pinups. That's A tier. I know some people might put that in S. Right there. Reality. A silly illustration of that kind of looks like David Bowie. Not very good. I'll put it ahead of Hello Young Lovers. That's about where I put it. The Rolling Stones, Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. Always love that album cover with the donkey and Charlie Watts. I'm going to put that in S tier. Right there. And then Emotional Rescue, very underrated album, but the album cover just doesn't work for me. I'm going to put that just ahead of Louis Starcult. Lou Reed, Sally Can't Dance, an illustration that works. I love it. I put that in A. There. Actually ahead of David Bowie and even Rush. I love the text, everything about it. And then Lou Reed, The Raven, is just boring. I'll put that in D. Yeah. Joni Mitchell, Blue, kind of describes the music within. I think it's pretty good. I'll put that, you know, she's got much better album covers, but Blue is nice. Put that at the start of B. And then The Hissing of Summer Lawns, not one of her best covers. I'll put that in C. Right there. The Who, Sell Out, love it. That's S tier. But at the end of S tier. And The Who, It's Hard is just kind of boring. The head of Hello Young Lovers. Right there. The band, Cahoots. Always love that album cover. I'm going to put that in A. Just ahead of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And then Rock of Ages is just a live album, just boring. I'll put that in D. That's at the start of D. That's how boring it is. Right. Flowers in the Dirt. Never cared for that album cover. I'm going to put that in C. And Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. Love that album cover. All back in, I think it was the late 50s in his backyard. That's S tier. Really nice shot. Put it just ahead of the Who Sell Out. Oasis. Not a good album cover. I'll put that in C. Right there. And then definitely, was that called Definitely Maybe? I Love. That's A. Could even be S, but I'll put it in A. Yep. Right there. The Guess Who Artificial Paradise. Now you'd have to see this, the vinyl edition of it. It was an actual envelope. You know how, win $1 million, the sweepstakes used to get in the mail. I don't know if anybody still does, but it was just very unique. I'm going to put that in A. End of A. There we go. Almost done. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Green River, very cool band shot. I'm putting that in A. The Guess Who, Power in the Music, that's not a good album cover. I put that in D. Right before Blue Oyster Cult. Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards, that's an awesome album cover. I'll put that in, I don't know. That's Roger Dean. That's got to be an S. Right there. Right there. All right. Rush, Hold Your Fire. Horrible album cover. Once again, really boring. That there. And Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. That could almost be S tier, but I'm going to put it in A for me. Right there, and that's it. Just my opinion. You could have a different opinion, of course. It's allowed. But lots of albums in S tier. I would love your thoughts in the comments section below. What are some of your favorite, and which ones, like, what do you think I'm really wrong with? Like, maybe there's something that's in C tier and you would put in A or S. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.